Are you tired of spending all your money on arrows that don't perform? Well, introducing the Easton Storm. That's right. These guys are revolutionary technology to the archery game. They are one-of-a-kind arrows from Easton, made for a budget-friendly user like myself and you, potentially. And if you guys want to see how these perform, stick around, because we're going to give you guys an amazing review with real live action shooting. So check it out if you guys want to save some money. So let's talk about these Easton arrows and why you guys should potentially have them in your quiver. What is going on, guys? ProTaz here with ProTaz Adventures. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here and popping in for the first time, welcome. I'd love to earn your subscription today. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button down below. If you guys like the video, like it. Let's get into it. Sorry about the wind, guys, but today we're going to be reviewing the Easton Storm arrows. That's right. If you didn't know, Easton had a line of arrows called Storm. Now you do. These are all carbon arrows. I shoot a 300 spine arrow, so in all of my reviews, I'll be shooting a 300 spine arrow. Even if this arrow is a basic arrow, you know it's a US made arrow and it's not coming from a third world country and it's not being mass produced in a different factory. So let's talk about these Easton arrows and why you guys should potentially have them in your quiver. These are the Easton Storm arrows. That's kind of how the label looks like. I actually have never seen this on a shelf at any kind of like Cabela's. That's not to say they don't exist, because I actually got these on eBay. This is as basic as you could get from the Easton line. Guys, anything Easton is premium because it's made in-house in the USA. And so you're gonna pay that extra dollar for, you know, the craftsmanship of the arrow. So anything you buy from Easton is going to have a markup because A, it's getting produced in the US, and B, there's some science behind each arrow, and they do a lot of testing, and you know, it's a company. They're trying to make money as well. I'm not saying they're the greatest company in the world, but they definitely spent some money in researching and developing their arrows. I got to give credit what credit is due. So Easton does really good with their arrows, and we're going to be finding out if the Easton Storm is a good arrow for you. This is like a baseline, no frills kind of style arrow. I picked up 6 of these arrows for $30 on eBay. So in store, there may be $5 more, $5 less. I bought these pre-assembled from eBay. They came with the knock, the fletch, you know, the carbon shaft, the insert. I had to glue in, but it came with it too. And then the head, I just screwed on. These are 125 grain Easton tips. But for the entire package, without the tip, of course, 6 arrows for $30. I mean, you can't beat that. For an Easton arrow that's made in-house, that's kind of crazy. So just looking down the carbon shaft here, it looks really, really good. Like, I shot the San Lindas not too long ago, and when you look down the shaft, even though they performed really well, actually, those are really good arrows, but I don't see any curve at the end. And the San Lindas, you saw a curve over here. The shaft kind of veered off, but these look really, really straight, and they feel really light too. Like, these are really lightweight arrows. If you guys are looking for a solid lightweight arrow, this is the one for you. Like, it has nothing to it. And so I think it's gonna fly straight and very consistent. This is a 300 spine, 9.1 grains per inch. I'm shooting a 32-inch full-size arrow, as I am a tall dude and I never need to cut my arrows, but maybe in the future we'll have to cut some and do some paper tuning. But for now, this is what we got out of the box, ready to go, ready to fire. If you guys want reliability and consistency, this could be the arrow for you. It's plus minus 2 grains in weight at 0.06 straightness. It's gonna have excellent accuracy, tight groupings potentially. So we got the XPV vanes here. They're factory glued, and I believe they're 2 inches. I'm sure these arrows will be really accurate when I'm shooting them down the range here. It's really hard to make videos when it's like super windy out, because I want to say these are going to fly straight, but if they don't, you guys are going to perceive it as these arrows being bad. So if you guys see something out of line in the video of it potentially not flying straight, it's probably not me, but it's the factors I got to deal with, like the wind and the Canadian smoke that's coming in and making it kind of tough for me out here when I'm shooting these arrows. I'm not sure what kind of nocks these have. They look like a GT series knock, but they come standard with the Easton arrows. And I guess anything that Easton puts together is going to be at top quality. So you're getting premium quality at a budget-friendly price. You're getting these arrows at a $5 premium. I mean, what Easton arrow out there is $5 these days? So I'd say, you know, pairing it with accuracy, consistency, you know, penetration, kinetic energy, you know, if it penetrates well for $5, you guys are winners at the end of the day. The Easton Storm, if you guys want them, check them out. And so I'm gonna stop talking about these arrows. I just wanna tell you that they're really good. For $5, you can't beat it. You're getting a US made product. Whoa, it's windy, it's crazy out here. So they're a great product, and we're gonna start shooting these arrows now before the wind gets any more crazier and we won't be able to practice. So I'm gonna quickly give you guys a brief on the compound bow I'm shooting, and we'll get right into it. Let's go. As I mentioned in all my videos, I shoot a Bear Paradigm, and I honestly love this bow. We're also using a TrueFire thumb release, which is in my pocket here. Booyah. So we're using that to test all our products out here. I love this bow. It's a really nice bow. The dual cams on this bow really make a difference, and the draw is fun, and I'm getting better and better every day with this bow. So let's get out there and start shooting these Easton Storms. All right, guys, first shot, let's go, let's get it. What I'm trying to do is take shots in between the crazy wind that passes, so that way I can have the most reliable, clean shot. So I'm going to quickly clarify why I shoot so high and off to the left. It's because the center of my target is blown out, and yes, I need a new target, but every time I come out here, it's another thing I got to bring out here. So I've been shooting the same target for months and months, but I will make that change soon and get a new target for you guys. Before I talk about the shooting, I just want to clarify that these arrows are excellent. There's nothing wrong with them. They fly really good. The problem for me is not the best shooter when it comes to wind, and we're getting a lot of wind today. I didn't chime in on the weather today. I just kind of came out here. I came outside and it was a little bit windy. I'm like, oh, heck, we're just gonna go shoot the video, and came out to the field and it's worse here. Unfortunately for me, the video might not look the best, but I'm gonna tell you guys, these arrows perform well. As the wind is pushing this way, I have a hard time figuring out where I wanna place my arrow. I was shooting the arrows in front of this line here to balance out the wind. And so some of them may have came a little more forward than I wanted to, but honestly, guys, look at that. Guys, those are all kill shots if it came down to a deer. So with saying that these arrows are not great, they are. It's the archer at the end of the day that can't shoot, and that's me. We're gonna do some more shooting and some more testing, and then we'll talk about it in the end. All right, so that's what we got for the second round of shooting. As you guys saw, it was a lot tighter. It just took me a little bit to figure out the shot and see how I could play with the wind to factor all that in. And with the second round of shooting, I kind of dialed it a little better. So you guys can see that now with the shooting, it definitely improved as I made some minor adjustments. With the shooting overall, it's looking really good. As you can tell, we're pretty close to one another here. The Easton Storms, when it's a stormy day, they perform. All right, so there you guys have it, the Easton Storms. What an awesome, awesome arrow, man. Like, they are pretty good for what they are. If you guys enjoy this video, definitely hit that subscribe button, the like button, comment if you saw something that was out of whack. So I'm replying to all you guys. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, sticking in. And if you guys want a budget arrow with the top name, made in the US, definitely get these, because these are the budget friendly ones to buy. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.